Hello, my dear. I am Krishna Kumar. Today we discuss about the uses of metals and non-metals. The some metals of the elements are noble metals. Metals like gold, silver, platinum. These are retain their luster because they do not react with air, water, or acids. So they are called noble metals. Gold and silver are used as ornaments due to the nature of the less reactivity with air, water, or acids. The gold can dissolve in aqua regia. The aqua regia is a mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid in the ratio of 1:3. It means the nitric acid is 1 gram and the hydrochloric acid is 3 gram. If we take in this ratio, then the solution is formed is known as aqua regia solution. The purity of gold is measured in carat. The pure gold is of 24 carat. It is very soft and cannot be used for making ornaments. So it is mixed with some silver or copper to make it hard, and that's why the ornaments are used of gold is 22 carats or 18 carats. Now we see uses of metals. The first we see the iron. It is used for making pins, nails, nuts, bolt, tools, machines, and construction of buildings, bridges, etc. The aluminum is another kind of metal is used for making utensils, electric wires, furnitures, parts of aircrafts because it is very light in weight, vehicles, machines, and for packaging of food and medicines. Copper is another metal. It is used for making electric wires, vessels, and electric gadgets. Gold and silver, we know it is used for making jewelry, coins, and medals. Platinum is very costly metals. It is used for making jewelry, electric gadgets, plugs in vehicles. Sodium is the metal, highly reactive metal. Their compounds are used as common salt and in some chemicals. Calcium is also the metal which are used for making the compounds and for making the cement glass. Now we see the uses of non-metals. Sulfur is used for making sulfuric acid, salts of metals. Oxygen non-metal is used for respiration by living things, living beings, and for burning of different kind of fuels. Nitrogen is the non-metal is used for making ammonia as a fertilizer, which is used for making the different kind of the nitrogenous fertilizers. Hydrogen is used for making ammonia, which is used for making fertilizers as fuel in rockets and for welding purpose. Hydrogen gas is the substitute for fuel, but the calorific value is 150, and that's why the hydrogen is not used as a domestic fuel. Chlorine is used to kill germs in water by the process of chlorination, and the iodine is the non-metal which is used as tincture of iodine, which is an antiseptic solutions. Now we see alloy. Alloy is the mixture of homogeneous mixture of metal with other metals or metal with the non-metals. So we can say the homogeneous mixture of metal and metal or non-metal is known as alloy. When we mix the metal with the other metals or non-metals, then their nature will be changed, and that's why the alloy behaves as the different nature. There are some kind of alloy: steel, stainless steel, brass, bronze, alnico, dudalium. There are different constituents for making the alloy. Steel made up of iron and carbon, stainless steel made up of iron and chromium, brass is made up of copper and zinc, bronze is made up of copper and tin, alnico is made up of iron, aluminum, nickel and cobalt. Al means aluminum, Ni means nickel, Co means cobalt. Dudalium is made up of aluminum, copper, magnesium and manganese. Now we see the uses of alloy. Steel is used for construction of tools, machine tanks, vehicles, ships, rails, buildings, bridges, and for making dams. Stainless steel are used for utensils, cutlery, surgical instruments, and brass is used for making utensils, handicrafts, musical instruments. Bronze is used for the statues, medals, bell ornaments, and alnico is used for making of magnets. The artificial magnet is made up of alnico, and dudalium is used for making utensils, pressure cookers, parts of vehicles and aircrafts. Now we discuss about the corrosion. The corrosion is the eating away of slowly when the metallic surface is get eroded by the air and water. Due to reaction with the air and water, when metallic surface is get thinner, this process is known as corrosion. For the corrosion, there is the some essential components. These are moisture, air, and that's why we should be prevent the metals from corrosion by applying oil or grease, by applying paint, or by the process of galvanization, electroplating and alloying. When we applied the oil or grease, it avoid the contact of air and water, and when we apply the paint over the metals, it also protect from the air and water. Galvanization is the process in which we make the coat of the molten zinc over the corrosive metals, and electroplating is the method by which we can be protect the metals, in which the like the metals of chromium, tin is coated over the metals by the electricity. Alloying is the process in which we can be change the nature of the metals so that it can be protect from further reaction with the air and water. So these are the some protective measures by which we can be protect the metals from the corrosion. The corrosion is the chemical process or reactions in which metals is get eroded, the metals become thinner, and that's why we should be protect the such type of metals from the corrosion by protect them from air, water and moisture air. So dear student, in the next topic we discussed about the coal and petroleum, the new chapter, and the natural resource. Thank you.